morning, this is Shomshikha presenting before you today's bulletin. First, the national news. Wishes on Raksha Bandhan, a festival celebrating the bond between brothers and sisters. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended their wishes on Monday. Home Minister Amit Shah was admitted to Medanta Hospital in Gurgaon on Sunday after testing positive for COVID-19. An Indian Army convoy moves on the Manali-Leh highway towards Ladakh in Kulu on Sunday. All the military commanders are negotiating disengagement of the Indian Army and the Chinese People's Liberation Army along the 1,597-kilometer line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. Diplomats from other countries are considering the options of putting patrolling protocols in place to avoid a repeat of the 15 June Galwan Valley flare-up. On Saturday, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced that the government was extending its credit facility, originally announced for medium and small enterprises, to private professionals such as doctors and chartered accountants. The goods and service tax collection in the month of July dropped to Rs 87,422 crore from Rs 90,917 crore in June. In July 2019, this number was Rs 1.2 lakh crore. Most analysts have been warning that economic revival has started plateauing in July after showing a brief spike due to lockdown-induced pent-up demand in June. Now the sports news. The Tata Group's medical arm, working on COVID safety services in the middle of a relenting pandemic, has offered its expertise and assistance to the BCCI as the latter gets ready to conduct its biggest annual event, the Indian Premier League in UAE, from September 19. Players will have to sign a consent form before resuming training at their respective centres, the BCCI Sunday stated in its SOPs to State Association, which also barred anyone over 60 years of age and individuals with underlying medical conditions. Now the Northeast News. Keeping in view of COVID pandemic, Meghalaya government has restricted the entry of Meghalaya residents except the designated points at Tikrikhili and Berubari roads to enter into Garo Hills. In an unusual show of brotherhood, solidarity and bonding, sisters from Northeast today tied Rakhi on Jawans from armed and paramilitary force, which battalions or companion are deployed in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. The Assam government on Sunday announced a slew of lockdown relaxation, but as an experiment for 12 days in view of the deadline in COVID-19 positivity rate. An order issued by the state government effective from 7 p.m. on Sunday said the permitted activities would be allowed till 7 p.m. on 14th August. The state might open up further from 15th August if the infection rate doesn't get worse. State lockdown, however, will remain on Saturday and Sunday until decided otherwise. The Sadao Oshom Beton Bonchito Kormoroto Prathomik Shikshito Songstha has admitted to the state government to spell out by 15th August 2020 if their post will be regularized. In a statement issued to the media on Sunday, the Sangstha said, "We demand of the government to regularize our post. Earlier we did set the deadline of 10th August for the government to make its decision on regularization of our post public." Now the regional news. Yesterday in Ghoniala Malugram, police declared curfew due to some mishap situation happened. Some 2-3 people started to fight and later wanted to give a religious color. DIG warned to the people not to give any kind of post to instigate others in that means. Silchar FX Studio started a new setup in the midst of Corona pandemic, just to give a good quality Facebook Live program and to enhance the income of musicians in this pandemic. Yesterday, that is on Sunday, they inaugurated their extended audio-visual setup in new format by having a performance by Dolchut, a leading musical band in Silchar, and with the performance of renowned artist Bidhan Lashkar. Many viewers contributed in this good cause. With that, I came to the end of the today's bulletin. But before winding up the bulletin, let's have the COVID-19 update. That's all for today's bulletin. Have a nice day. Thank you and wish you all a happy Raksha Bandhan.